you've said in the past that you're drawn to the inspiration, the hope, despair, sorrow, contemplation, determination that you see in the human face, but particularly in the faces of women and girls.
Mm-hmm.
And what draws you to that?
Well, empathy. I women are sensitive and they pick up on things, and I think body English and the way someone looks at you or turns their head or their voice even, but I like to feel that there's a kinship, and it's either before I take the picture or when I'm talking to them and they relax and then I take the picture, or afterwards when I can show them the picture and say to them in their language, this is beautiful, and they're pleased, and I come away feeling like we both got something out of this interaction.
Sure.
And if I speak their language well enough, for instance in Morocco, they speak French. So we could speak to people. We didn't just ask them where's the hotel, we could say. So I think engaging people and taking their picture. Sometimes people will say, no, you can't take my picture. And you don't walk away. You talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you take away. You take away the experience of having met somebody, even if you didn't take their picture, because you'll always have that image in your head.
Sure. And I think that trying to talk with them in their own language lets them know that you care, that you're taking that extra little step. I think as a country, I think Americans are kind of known to be a little bit rude, where we kind of walk into places and we expect everyone to talk our language. But to be able to put yourself in their place and be in their lives a little bit says a lot. And
in fact, just a side story, we went to Italy to find Doug's grandfather's village, and it was up in the mountains in Basilicata. And there was a gentleman sitting outside a cafe, and I said to him in Italian, may I take your picture? And he said, no, giornalista. Journalist. I said, no, I'm not, in Italian, I'm not a journalist. My husband's grandfather was born in this village. And he said, what's the name? I said, Fiordalisi. And then we had a little conversation, and he said, take the picture.
Yeah.
So it works sometimes.
Yeah. Taking pictures, you talk about kinship with the people that you're photographing, and allowing yourself to be transformed and entering their subjectivity. So what do you mean by that?
Looking at them and thinking, why are they here selling vegetables? Or, for instance, one of my photographs is the fifth wife of a Maasai chief. And I'm thinking, and she's 19 years old. Do you have that photograph? Yeah.
I have that photograph.
Her name is Naita. And when I look at her face, I see a young woman she has self-confidence. She has a feeling of ease. It won't be that way for much longer. She'll probably have children, but in this particular moment, as she's about to step out into the sunlight, she's satisfied.
She looks very peaceful.
Peaceful.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, that's great, that's wonderful. That won an award in an international contest.
Yeah. So there's that picture again.
And it's been a wonderful outlet for creativity, and again for having, and not just putting the photographs in the computer, but showing them, we've had gallery shows, we've had lectures, so it's being creative about, and Doug's pictures wound up in the book, it's being creative about what we can do to share what we know about the experience we had through pictures.